Java is object-oriented programming language, because of which it is important to understand the inherent principles of object-oriented programming, which are abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism. These principles help in simple and robust design of software, faster development of complex software, ease of maintenance of software, and enabling code reusability. So the objective of this module is to learn about the core principles of object-oriented programming. Abstraction. Abstraction means working with something we know how to use without knowing how it works internally. Abstraction is a process where you show only relevant data and hide unnecessary details, that is, hide the internal implementation details. In object-oriented programming, it is about information on what the object does, not how it does it. Abstraction in real life. A coffee machine is a good example for abstraction. You just need to put in the coffee beans and press the button to prepare the coffee of your choice. You don't need to know how internally the machine prepares the coffee. Example in Java. So here, the coffee user app just needs to know to invoke the brew coffee method of the coffee machine in order to prepare coffee of the user's choice. The brew coffee method of the coffee machine class hides the internal implementation details of how the coffee is brewed. Encapsulation. Encapsulation is a process of binding data with the code that manipulates it. Think of it as a wrapper around the code and the data. Encapsulation in real life. Medicine capsule is a good example for encapsulation. The internal contents are wrapped by a thin coating. Encapsulation in Java. In Java, every class represents encapsulation in a way. So in this example, the coffee class wraps the data and the methods to access the data in one place. So the coffee type and quantity are marked private. This safeguards this data from being accessed and manipulated outside. Inheritance is the process by which genetic information is passed on from parent to child. This is why members of the same family tend to have similar characteristics. Inheritance in terms of object-oriented programming is a mechanism in which one class acquires the properties of another class. The child class inherits the properties and behavior of its parent class. Inheritance in real life. An example in real life is of child and parents. All the characteristics of the parents can be seen in their child. Inheritance in Java. In Java, inheritance is used when we have is a relationship between objects. It is implemented using the extends keyword. So in this example, we have animal, which has vegetarian eats number of legs as its data and the methods to access this data. We have another class dog, which has color as its data and the methods to access this data. This dog extends animal, hence it inherits all the properties of the parent class animal. So all these properties, the vegetarian eats a number of legs, are inherited by the dog class. So when we create an object of dog, we can access its own data as well as the data which is provided in the parent class, which is the animal class. Polymorphism. Polymorphism means a condition of occurring in several different forms. The word poly means many, morph means forms. So it means many forms. Polymorphism in real life. A person can play different roles depending on the environment. That is, a woman is a mother, daughter, wife, an employee, depending on the context she's in. Polymorphism in Java. In Java, polymorphism is the ability of an object to take many forms. So in this example, we have an animal class which provides a basic implementation for the make sound method. We have a cat class which extends animal and provides the implementation for the make sound method. Similarly, the dog extends animal and provides implementation for the make sound method. A human also extends from the animal class and provides its own implementation for the make sound method. So each of these methods, which are a part of their respective classes, can be accessed uh, when we create their respective objects. Like in this case, we are creating an animal object and call the make sound method. Similarly, the dog object, cat object, and human object. Um, so in terms of polymorphism, the same dog object can be referred to by the animal class reference. A cat object can be referred to by the animal class reference. And similarly, the human object can be referred to by the animal class reference. It can take multiple forms. So we have learned the core principles of object-oriented programming. The first one being the abstraction, which helps in hiding the complexity and providing a simple interface. Second, encapsulation, which helps in binding related data and methods in one place in a class. Third, the inheritance, which helps in grouping related classes in a parent-child hierarchy, where the common properties and behavior resides in the superclass and are inherited by the subclass. And the fourth, polymorphism, which helps in the implementation of one parent class reference to refer to many implementations.